Hello traders, you're welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. What if I told you there is a way to see exactly what the market is doing as it is happening? This is order flow scalping, all right? A method that focuses on understanding the real-time movement of orders, volume, and execution. Okay, it's how the pros trade. No lagging indicators, no guessing. Okay, let's just quickly break it down. Order flow scalping is all about reading what is going on behind the candles. All right, most retail traders use indicators like the RSI or moving averages that follow price, but order flow traders, they read the market as it unfolds. They know when large buy or sell orders are coming in, and they react before the price moves. So this strategy revolves around tools like the footprint chart, right? The footprint chart, also things like the volume delta, okay? So also order book imbalances and absorption. Now, basically, your footprint charts, which show volume at each price level, and then volume data reveals the difference between aggressive buying and selling. All right. You can also pay attention to your order book imbalances where supply and demand pressure build up and absorption when big players absorb market orders without letting price move. So imagine watching buyers stack up, hitting the ask again and again, but the price does not budge. That is not random. That is absorption. And it's a huge clue that a reversal might be around the corner. Scalpers using order flow do not sit around waiting. Okay, they are watching these moments in real time and striking with precision. All right. Now, here's the key: timing is everything. Okay, with scalping, you are in and out fast, sometimes within seconds or a couple of minutes, right? So that means your reaction speed, your chart reading ability, and your execution must be on point. The best setups, they usually happen during high volume sessions like London or New York Opens. And that is when institutions are active and you'll spot clearer signals, imbalances, exhaustion, delta flips, all showing up in the flow. So to do this right, you also need the right tools. Okay, you need the right tools, and you can actually decide to check out platforms like the Syria Chart, ATAS, or Bookmap. Okay, because of the visualization of order flow with extreme precision, right? You'll be able to see limit orders, stack, aggressive buyers, stepping, and delta surges all in one place, and so on and so forth. Meanwhile, on your trading view platform, you can also take advantage of some of these important indicators like your footprint, your volume delta, and so on, indicators that are related to order flow basically. And no, you don't need 10 years of experience to start reading these tools. Okay, you just need to understand what you are looking for. All right, you need to understand what you are looking for. And once you get a grip on how order flow works, you will never look at the market the same way again. All right, every bar tells a story, every movement has intent. And with order flow scalping, you learn to decode that story before the rest of the market catches on. Okay? So basically, using this volume delta as an example, When you are scalping, of course, as a scalper, you want to get in and out of trades real quick, right? So you have to pay attention to the trend. I'm going to recommend that you pay attention to the trend. First of all, you identify the prevailing trend in the market. Are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? Once you've identified the prevailing trend in the market, let's use this as an example, right? You can do that on a higher time frame. Then you come down to a lower time frame. You are talking about scalping, right? So scalping is done on lower time frames, right? So you come down to a lower time frame, and let's say at a particular time when the market was trending upward on the higher time frame, on the lower time frame, what you're gonna be looking out for is good opportunities, good entry opportunities, right? And using the volume delta, you should pay attention to the surges of the green bars, right? Pay attention to the surges. The green bars should be dominating. Okay, you want to enter high probability trades, so look out for the dominance of the green bars. All right, the green bars should be dominating. The green bars should be more than the red bars, right? And at the same time, when you notice the green bars getting longer, that is even a good sign still. Okay, so paying attention to price action is also key, right? Do not bother trading in a consolidating market. You can see that, look at how the bars were all flat during this consolidating market. Then we had a breakout to the upside and price retested this. So this would have been a good opportunity to buy. Remember that you should pay attention to price action, okay? So after price got rejected from this consolidation phase, this breakout point, there was a break and a retest. So after price got rejected from this, should have been a good opportunity to enter a buy trade. Your stop loss can be below that zone, right? Below that zone. Then you can actually use resistance zones for your take profits. Trying to get a reference, right? So you can see I just decided to zoom out so you can see that there is a reference point. Okay, you can see that this was a point where price got rejected. So we have a resistance zone around there, right? That's the reference point. The reference point for our take profit. So okay, you can consider taking your profit around a resistance zone. Ensure that you have a good risk to reward ratio. All right. So while you are in your trade, if you notice that the green bars are dominating, if you notice that the green bars are dominating, it's a sign that you can even stay in your trade longer. All right, there should be a dominance of the buyers over the sellers. Okay, basically there should be a dominance. All right, so basically this indicator is straightforward, and if you are straightforward and you can take advantage of it. If you're ready to trade with more clarity, more precision, and more control, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and do not forget to turn on notifications so that you do not miss out on more trading videos. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Happy trading.